Good to go?
Yep.
Well, I talked to you earlier before the tournament started, and you hope to be in contention this week. Just how happy are you with your play in this tournament, knowing that you're one of the guys that Rocket Mortgage wants to see succeed?
Yeah, I mean, being, I guess, kind of a host in a way for the event with, alongside Bryson and Lexi, who are now Rocket Mortgage ambassadors as well. This is a big week for the Rocket Mortgage and the Rocket family. So, I would have liked to have gotten a few more out there today, but because I know that it's scoreable. The guys are going to go. There's going to be at least a few guys that go play well and post a number, but at least it didn't move backwards, move the right direction.
Big crowds following you today. Obviously, that was the same way in 2019. How nice it is for you to have that support coming up 18 with the big gallery.
Yeah, it's always nice. I mean, here in Detroit, I feel like it's a proper sports fans town. They love their sports, and it's nice to have the turnout that we've had this week. Yesterday afternoon, playing with Phil, probably some of the biggest crowds we've seen this year. Today wasn't as much because I wasn't playing with Phil. Once he finished playing, my crowd picked up a little bit. So nice to see that I'm maybe second to Phil in the field, maybe third. I don't know, but no, it's great to have the support. We love having the fans back and having the energy.
You said you left a couple out there. Is it the putting? Is it the driver? What do you hope to do tomorrow that maybe you don't say that same thing tomorrow?
I would say there's a little bit of everything. I've done everything well at some point this week. There's been points where maybe I've struggled in every spot off the tee or approach shots or around the greens or putting. But all in all, fairly happy with how the week's gone so far. You're always going to leave some out there. See if we can take care of that tomorrow and go shoot a low one.
Thanks, Rickie.
Yep. Can you just take us through 7 through 10 there? What was going right for you?
7 through 10. I mean, I think the biggest thing, other than 9, drove it well and put myself in position where I could just go play aggressively and made a couple nice putts. But it seems like it's fairly simple when things are going that way. It's pretty easy when you just drive it in the fairway, hit it up there, and whether you hit it close or 15 feet and just roll one in. I guess that's how it's supposed to be done. It's just hard to do that every time.
Right. You mentioned playing with Phil the last 2 days. What was it? What kind of buzz did he bring to this thing? I mean, from your perspective.
I mean, it's great. I mean, having Phil here, I love that he came and wanted to support the tournament. He's arguably one of the biggest draws there is in our game still. So wherever he goes, whichever town he shows up in, people are going to come watch. So, like I said, definitely appreciative that he chose to come to Detroit, and hopefully we can get him back.
Thanks.
Rickie, looking ahead to Royal St. George's, that's a place where you had some success last time around. What's the scouting report for that venue relative to other open spots?
I remember it decently well, but it wasn't like it was just a couple years back. I mean, it was a while ago. I mean, just like any Open Championship, it's really just keep moving forward. I remember that was my second Open. I actually made it through St. Andrews, and then the first round and a half without hitting it in a bunker. And I laid up in a bunker with a 6-iron at Royal St. George's. That was the first bunker I was in an Open Championship. So we'll see if we can stay out of those. That's a big thing in links golf, as you know. But I think a lot of the stuff that I was kind of focusing on this week with setup and making sure my grip's in a good spot so that I'm able to get through it and release properly, a lot of that'll kind of some preparation moving forward, thinking of shots that I'll be hitting at the Open as well.
Thanks.
Rickie, did you notice you were at the top of the leaderboard?
Yeah, well, I noticed. I knew where the guys were at. I saw that, but I knew that wasn't going to be where the top was come the end of the day. So I was still trying to press and keep moving forward. I thought once I kind of got things going in the middle of the round, I thought I might be able to get to, 13, maybe 14. Unfortunately, the slow start and slow finish wasn't exactly what we had planned, but I think we've had little bits of that the last 3 days, and tomorrow will be nice to kind of piece together a full 18 holes and not just a few of them.
You had really good ball striking stats today. What's working for you?
Like I was talking about just a minute ago, working on kind of focusing on the setup and grip. My tendency is to get a little weak with the grip, and that causes some of the issues in the swing and how the body moves. So focusing on really getting into a bit of a stronger position, which feels awkward at times. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of trusting that this week, and a lot of that is just how the club's getting delivered into the golf ball and hitting a lot of solid golf shots. So definitely happy about that, but can always be better.
Do you have any concerns about traveling to the British after having played with Hideki?
No, I mean, I'm vaccinated, or whatever you want to call the shots. I guess they're vaccines, but unfortunately I know going over there, it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. Yeah, there's definitely some concerns. Guys have been talking to me, or been talking to other guys. I've been, making calls or sending texts back and forth with some of the people with the Open, just with any questions or concerns that we have, because there's multiple things that come up as far as, if there happens to be a couple people on the plane that test positive when you get there, what happens with that. Obviously, we're all going into our own small bubbles, can't be around other players. It seems like us as players, we're jumping through some hurdles and dodging bullets, and they're having 32,000 fans a day at the tournament. So I don't know. I can't really answer questions clearly with all that going on.